of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the U.S. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Ncaa. Using the quick game.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in with easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Running behind that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the left. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Trojans are on the move. Handoff to the lone back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And on 2nd down for this offense. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Now adjusting. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Little touch pass to the receiver. Gets it inside the 10. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. He caught it. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And that was a nice 2nd down run. It's setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Nunez. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun on third down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, spender fella, and he's loose. The solid return there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
After the misfire, now on second down. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nunez. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you in the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Scrambling away. Chunk it away just as he was hit. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they need. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Fighting off the defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown! Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Turns it loose. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frill. The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
About special teams being special on the opening kick. We work in meetings all week, and we might have a chance to bust one. First kick takes it, busts it through, uses the speed, takes it all the way back to the house. What a start.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Plays like that can just shoot energy through your team. The kickoff return for 89 yards and the score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Marshall's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Gonna let it fly. And that pass is caught at the 25. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Oklahoma's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Gets it out quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking for space. It's Ncaa.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He'll do it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Quarterback on the keeper. The Sooners will have a first down.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to. On these types of run plays, great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get north and get the first.
They run the reverse. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fair catch, called for and made. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw. It's Pennington. Looking for a huge play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tap.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Arnold. It's complete to the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down mark. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Now, this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball and design runs like this, and you got to guard the whole field. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it when he walks gets into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they? It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He got it.
I tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Working that left side now. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Sooners!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Boston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. to throw. It's Pennington feeling some heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Got a man. It's Roberts. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They need...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off to the races to the right. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hurd!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it down the right side. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Marshall! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the ground with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. The Sooners want to move quickly. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops calling and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got it behind the line. It's McIntyre. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Arnold. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown Sooners. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 7.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Boston. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Off-play action on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Boston. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Getting some heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. To the air, it's Pennington. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. Midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they've put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burks. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. That's caught. It's McIntyre. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Open space at the 25. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The offense starts with a short field. The give on the inside. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Using the quick game. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the mark. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Pennington. Got his man quickly. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on 3rd down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Catch in the middle, it's Holmes. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. And the point after is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Boston. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Boston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Pennington. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. On first down, here comes this offense. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
defense.